What is up? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and use a Buuhan-led team. So basically, I don't know. Well, I guess the rebirths kind of count, but they kind of don't because they're the same units, but they're just a little bit better. But basically, I wanted to kind of structure this in a way that would be relative to if you wanted to run Mono Intelligence as a team at about the time that the Super Saiyan 4s came out. So I didn't want to use anybody like Gogeta or Gohan, you know, especially like, I don't know if Gohan will be available by the time they come out on Global, but either way, I wanted to structure it that way. And like I said, I don't know if King Piccolo has awakened yet on Global. I think he has. I don't know. I get out of the loop sometimes. And then on top of that, of course, the Whis just rebirthed, but it's still Whis. I mean, you could substitute him for another support unit, that's fine. So another thing that I wanted to do here, like the sub text of this team, which is why I may not be running certain units that I otherwise would have, is there's a couple things I wanted to establish here. I wanted to run a debuffing team, which is why Arale is here. She's a very good debuffer. She lowers enemies' attack by 15% for 3 turns, and that stacks, so that's pretty OP. Whis also lowers attack now, which is why he's here too. Of course, the defense improvement helps as well. Janemba is a tank. Buuhan, of course, both Buuhan's lower attack or greatly lower attack depending on which super attack they get. And King Piccolo is able to lower the enemy's attack by 25% with his passive. And the last one, the Wild Horse, which is what prompted the discussion right now, is Gohan. So Gohan is SA10. This also can kind of serve as a way to show how hard Gohan can hit under the new regime in the game where the passives stack and so on and so forth. So, all right, long intro out of the way. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, of course, and let's get started here finally. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I wanted to build a team that had longevity, could also support Gohan in a nice way. Also, keep in mind that if you're running this Gohan and Gogeta's team, you know, 120% lead instead of the 70% from Buuhan, he'd be a lot more viable offensively. And secondly, the whole team would be a lot more viable defensively because of the increased defensive statistic if you're running them on the respective intelligence team, whether that's Gogeta or Kid Buu as the leader. So, I do have my triple attack lowering combo here. It's a hell of a combo. All right, Buuhan, and yeah, of course, Buuhan also heals, which is good. It should hopefully, that's the goal is that it allows me to avoid using as many items, of course, you know, to heal my HP. So thank you for not supering there. Means I get a chance to lower your attack a couple more times before you get a super in. Thank you, Arale. Throw that stinky pink poop stick. All right, thank you, Whis-san. Ben-san! All right, wow, he's doing 57 damage. He's got reduced that much to where his normal attacks do that little. So, one thing to keep in mind, you can go there, is that, oh yeah, King Piccolo doesn't need to super because either, and the beauty of Gohan is he supers early, but King Piccolo doesn't need to super. But one thing to keep in mind is, you know, lowering attack is good, but it's not as viable against super attacks. It mainly shows its relevance against normal attacks. But nonetheless, I can't deny that it does stack, and oh, okay, well, we're not going to see it there because Buuhan decided he wanted to end it. But yeah, I can't deny that it stacks, which is great. And I forgot what else I was going to say. Either way, it's a good mechanic because freaking Buuhan literally just diverted my attention away. So you can have those. Janemba, like I said, Janemba is just kind of here. He's a good unit for the Link set, but he's honestly just kind of here. He's not really here to do anything else. We'll get those orbs there. Hopefully Buuhan Kamehameha's here. Hopefully. No? Okay. That's fine. Doesn't really matter which attack he does. That face. Wow. Okay. Thanks. You couldn't have thought about doing that on Janemba, could you? Okay. Loki need to heal for the first time in the video now. Okay. Attack reduced. Barely survived that turn. Thank you, Arale. Arale came through with that clutch attack reduction. All right, and like I said, Gohan is no longer resetting, so that's great. He's a very big beneficiary of, like I said, the new regime where that stuff stays. So Buuhan lowering again. I'm getting a whole lot of Vice shouts and not enough Kamehamehas from Buu. At least he's critting. That's fine. It would be great if my Gohan could additional attack, but I haven't put orbs into him really. I've given him like plus 50 attack. I should probably invest that in him. You know, he's a really good unit. Whis! Yeah, all these attack reducing units is literally nuking this guy's attack. Alright, so King Piccolo's there. His passive will trigger. I'll get some good recovery there. Not that I really needed it. It doesn't really matter if this guy supers or if King Piccolo supers. They're the two wild horses on the team. Like, it doesn't matter what they do because their usage comes from their passives. Okay. Double attacks there. Okay. I'm actually going to pull something up here. I wanted to see something about Orale. So I'm pulling that up here while I talk. Dokkan. Okay, so I'm going to keep Gohan on rotation with Buu, of course, because they share that sweet, fierce battle link. And, you know, it's not really super relevant. But it does help Buuhan hit harder. And then on top of that, Gohan does get a chance to keep continually super attacking there if he stays on rotation. So that is also the second best part of that. And we are just not taking any damage. One thing to keep in mind as well is that when I get to the final stage, he's going to start... Oh, Raleigh has extreme modifier. Okay, she's SA10 because she's farmable, but she's extreme. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that Gohan, and everybody actually, is going to start hitting a little bit weaker because of the event, the stage, actually, because he's pretty tanky on the stage. Well, you don't need any orbs, really. So let me do that. Buuhan doesn't care what color the orbs are, so I'm going to give him those to save those purples. And you, Whis, can actually... Let me use an Icarus, because I haven't had a chance to really accumulate attack reduction yet, and he may super attack here. And I'm hoping he does it on Janemba, which he didn't super there. Please, Goku, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Of course. Kamehameha, please! Of course not. Damn it, Boo. He has, like, not done a single one. And there's the super. Great. Dodge it? You can dodge. Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. No dodge. Okay. 73k. Not bad. And then attack reduction here, too. Either way, we took out a whole life bar and tanked that turn pretty well. So I'm going to heal. Because I need to. Probably don't need to, but I will because I can. And I'm going to give you those orbs because it doesn't matter. And we'll actually see King Piccolo super for the first time. That's great. And there's beautiful blue orbs set up for Buuhan. This is going really well. This is the beauty of Buuhan, is that he can kind of just stall the enemy out. Another one, huh? Okay. It's still going to hit really hard. I'm calling 60k. Ooh, 41k. Okay. Yeah, Buuhan can kind of set up the long game, stall the enemy out, and Gohan can get going that way with offense and stuff. And Gohan's now taking 11 damage. Of course, this is all under King Piccolo's passive, lowering the enemy's attack by 25%. And if you're wondering where King Piccolo comes from, he's from the Dragon Ball Saga's banner when the World Tournament is up. But that was also under Icarus. So now we have a scenario where we don't have the Icarus to hide behind. So I'm going to heal. I think that's all I need. I don't think I need an item. Yeah, I'm fine. So Janemba, I'm going to leave you here, hoping that he actually supers that spot. Watch him super in one of the first two attacks. That's going to be great. At least he didn't super the first attack, so I can get this attack reduction in. Maybe there's a chance he will super Janemba, which is what I want. No super there. Is it coming on a Raleigh? I just love that animation. Oh, no super at all. Okay. It makes sense because he's super 2 turns in a row. Gohan's attack is starting to get really high. The problem with Gohan is that he gets top tier increases in the potential system. Like, I think he goes up to plus 7,000 stats. The problem with him that makes him not as big a beneficiary of that as the increase in the potential system as like somebody like AGL, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Gogeta, those guys is that, well, too busy talking. He gets that flat increase. I think it's 10,000 attack increase, which is fine. It's 7 or 10. Either way, it's fine. But it doesn't help him a whole lot because he doesn't have very good attack links. So that helps, but it doesn't help him to the degree that you would want it to because he doesn't have good attack links. He finally shot a Kamehameha, by the way. Like, if he was a Super Saiyan, for example, he'd be a lot better. About 10% and, you know, stuff like that. And for whatever reason he doesn't have Kamehameha, I mean, he clearly does it. He has it when he's pre-Dokkan. He has Kamehameha then, but he loses it when he Dokkan awakens. I literally took no damage that turn, or I took damage and I healed. That's probably what happened, actually. I took damage and healed, like, all of it back. That's funny. All right, Boo, I'm going to put you in the last slot. Because I know you're going to nuke him, and I don't want you to nuke him. Matter of fact, can I avoid it? I can. Thank you. I want to see how well Janemba tanks with all this attack reduction so far. Or Janemba is going to be the one to kill him. Okay. Makes sense. Janemba's got a pretty high SA. I think it's SA 8. So, anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you, like I said, if you were to run an intelligence team, it doesn't have to be this exact same model. You can incorporate other units, maybe units that make Buuhan hit harder, like, you know, more support guys or orb changers like Android 18. You know, Android 13, that's one of my favorite orb changers in the game, changing orbs to Rainbow. He's the best one for intelligence for sure. You know, something like that, and make Buuhan hit a little harder. This is just a very good defensive, with a little blend, a little touch of offense with Gohan there. You know, just a little sprinkle of offense. So, you know, like I said, that's pretty much that. And honestly, this team can probably beat just about every event in the game, if not every event in the game. So, you know, got something to look forward to. You don't necessarily need every God Lead to compete. Of course, you have a God Lead, even though it's an older generation, if it's Buuhan that you're playing with. And, of course, I wanted to show off Buuhan as a leader because I don't feel like we use Buuhan enough anymore. But either way, have an awesome day, and I hope that you guys have luck and success whenever Super Saiyan 4s drop in July on Global. So, catch you guys soon. Peace out.